I just got out of the shower. But the first thing I'm going to do is thank everyone who came to the event in Dunleary with Aidan Killian on Saturday night. It was packed out. The venue was filled out. It was a brilliant night of like love and happiness and joy, and people had a great time. And people came from far and wide, and it was just wonderful to meet you all. So firstly, thank you for that, and thank you for Aidan for putting on such a fantastic event. Second thing is, if you're going to the march protest in Dublin today, beginning, I think it's 2:30 at Parnell Square, the Garden of Remembrance Monument, where the Children of Dare statue is. And I hope as many of you as possible do go. I normally don't deal with protests or marches, but this one is important because it's almost like a window of opportunity has opened up, and most marches, nearly all of them, are futile. They're just basically begging the government, begging politicians to do you a favour. This one is quite different. There's a sense of triumph about it and victory. So I'm seeing it as a victory march for the Tuatha, the average Irish person, and over the Fomorians. That's how I'm seeing it. And so that's how you should see it, and why you should be there, to tell your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, that you're part of history. Now, something in terms of psychic defence, there will be a small Antifa, Sinn Féin, progressives group there outside the GPO. If you're marching by them, they'll be calling you names: far right, Nazi, bigot, gammon, working class vermin. All those names they use are all code words for working class. Do not make eye contact with them, because these people are nesting demons inside them, and specifically jinns. I've often spoken in the past that when someone opens up a Ouija board, it's almost like a flare gun being fired off into the demon world, and these entities swarm and tell you anything you want to hear. The same thing if you have the Palestinian flag up at this point, and especially if they have that headscarf around their neck, a European particularly, and they're waving that Palestinian flag, screaming with the headscarf. The same thing happens. A jinn will nest inside their skulls. And this is what's causing them to call decent people, horrible names, because it's an energy harvesting thing. And it's ultimately at that level, it's entities trying to steal energy from good human beings. So they scream it in the hope for a reaction. It's the way you stop it completely is to look forward and straight ahead, or even if you're walking by them, turn your head sideways. Do not make direct eye contact if you can help it, and you will starve them. They're already in, complete and utter declination, so it's okay there. But just in case, especially kids, tell your kids just not to look at them, or just like if you're an adult, wave or something. But those infected diminish, it's becoming apparent. You can always tell the ones who are, when you see them, they will have aged rapidly. They won't take care of their appearance. The mental deterioration will set in. I saw Trinity College is supposed to be the cream of the crop of the Irish intellectual youth and young people, and they put graffiti on the wall there and spelled Palestine wrong. So this is what you're dealing with. It's like, I think it was Samuel Beckett who said that Trinity represented the cream of Irish society, rich and thick, and they're proving that now in spades with this protest. So it'll be, today is not they'll always protest because they're always losing, remember that. So today in Dublin is not a protest. It's not a list of demands. It's not a parade of outrage. It is a victory march for the Tuatha. And see you then.